Hello everyone, so in today's video we are going to be somewhat restoring this $45 pressure washer that I purchased on Facebook Marketplace. It's a XL EXH 2425, but it's a Honda engine. It's a Honda GC 160, 5 horsepower I strongly believe, pressure washer, and it was originally a 2400 psi. I purchased this thing as is for $45, and I got the engine to run, and it was smoking. I had to replace oil. There was some water in the oil, but I replaced the oil a couple days ago, and had the engine running by itself for a little bit, and the oil is clean. There is no water or anything in it, so we got that out of the way, and the engine's running. I'm in the closed garage. I will start it after we complete the fix, I guess. But this is the pump. It turned out this was not the original pump that was supposed to be on this pressure washer. This was a 3000 psi pump, and what happened, I took this pump apart because everything was running. I got it running, but when I connected the water to it, the water was not going through. So on pressure washers, when you have those valves, there's those little plastic pushers in them, and those tend to go bad. And after I took it out, also one of those pins right here, was this one I believe, it kept popping off each time you put water, any sort of pressure through this pump. And after I took it apart farther, it turned out there was so much corrosions that those rings were all corroded in there. And also the worst part, that between those rings there is a piece of cast that was missing. And also the reason why this little valve over here kept popping out, it's because if you can see, each one of those three valves has their own three water passages, and the cast was completely gone on this one, so it just kept popping off each time you put any sort of water through it. So I realized the pump is gone. It was also from 2001. After I look at the production date is over there, it's 7/18/2001, or yeah, 2001. I don't know how well you can see it. So I went ahead. Also, the pressure washer came with this old hose but no gun. So I was like, you know what, I got it for $45. Let's have nice, good working pressure washer. So I've ordered this pump off eBay. It was like 70, I think $6 or $75 with the tax and shipping. This is supposedly a pump up to 3000 psi. So but it runs around like 28 from what I understood from the post. So what I decided, I'm just gonna get this one. Also, I got a nice new hose as well as a gun with different tips and the extensions, the metal extensions. One's a little bit longer, one's a little bit shorter. It's because the longer one I actually had in my house lying around for forever, and the shorter one is the one that came with the pressure washer, but I already checked it, they will work perfectly fine. So let's get to work, and let's try to install the new pump and see how well it runs. Also, just one more thing, when you're doing something like this, you do want to make sure you're buying the right pump. So you want to make sure the inside hole is matching over here, that the key part is matching, which is that little engraved that engraves also onto the drive shaft, and that the bolts that to bolt it onto the engine are the right ones. And also the last thing is, how long is your shaft? Because if your shaft is too long, as you can see, the pump goes in a little bit over here, like the shaft connects in there a little bit, so it's not flush. Same thing, let me just put this away. Same thing on the old pump. As you saw, the shaft is obviously out by now, but there's also it's like dived in. So I measure all of this out. I still didn't try the pump on, so it's gonna be the first time I'm trying it on, and hopefully it fits right on there. Alright, and just like this, I put the entire pump on. I put the whole setup for the hose and the gun. Obviously we have the extensions. I'm just gonna have it set up this way it's gonna be kind of harder to move it around, but I'm not moving it any far destinations. And this is not a straight up handle. It would stick out this way, so it would just take way more space. So if I want, I can always just unhook it and flip it the other way. But for storage purposes, it's going to be better to have it this way. But now that everything is connected onto it, let's open the garage, plug in the hose, the water hose to it, start it up and see how it rides. Alright, so as you guys saw, some trouble. We got the pressure washer running. The carburetor, I think it's still pretty dirty, because or the spring, it's bad because whenever you put pressure on it, so when you turn, like when you have the pressure washer running, it's fine, and then you have to keep messing with the choke when you press the throttle on the gun. And I moved the car in here right now, and we're gonna see how well it cleans up the car, or at least the fender walls for now, and the wheels, because they just got new wheels for the car. So let's get to work and let's see how it works. So as you guys saw, the pressure washer performed really well. What I'm thinking is that because this is originally 2400 psi 5 horsepower engine, maybe the pump, which is more, this is like up to 3000 psi, maybe it doesn't have enough power to the engine doesn't have enough power to spin that pump at both you know, at both speeds, just idling and actually full throttle. So maybe that's why you have to always have it set up on full throttle, but as long as you just keep going around and not stopping, you're good. So I'm happy with that. It's really powerful. It washed all the mud of my car and of the rims, all the dirt of the rims. Probably, and I only hit it up because it came with 5 different extensions. This is obviously the soap one. You have the 0, which is the strongest one. I would not want to go for the paint job with this because it left mark in the asphalt and outside, so I wouldn't use this one. And I only use the 25 degrees. This is the 40 degrees, so it's even softer. And this is the 15. I still want to try the 15, and just to make sure and see how well it's going to perform on the rims. I wouldn't try this thing on the paint job though. And I'm gonna try one more time, and then I'm gonna move this thing back inside here, take it apart again, and we're gonna start cleaning it up and make it look all brand new. we didn't do a full restoration, but we most likely restored the entire thing. It's got many years of life in it right now. I'm really happy how it like cleaned up. It didn't even really need it to be painted. I might just touch up that one spot later on. And the engine looks good. The pump is brand new. The gun is brand new, as well as the hose. And we did add that little storage over here, which I actually figured that if you just touch it from the side, you can still easily open it. So that worked out quite well. And I really like it. It's a powerful pressure washer. It's gonna work just fine for what I needed for a home use. And I think this is it. Oh, we have to also change this to 3000 psi right now, because it's not a 24 anymore. It's a 3000 psi pressure washer. And it's working good, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, stay tuned, see you next time. Also, let me know in the comments down below what you think about this pressure washer. And I don't think I ever mentioned that, but I ended up spending about roughly $150 for the parts, but I do have a brand new pump, the engine's running good, I have a brand new gun, and all the extensions and hoses, so I'm really happy with that. I don't think I could buy one of those for 150 bucks. That is running just fine, and it's got a brand new pump and everything, and the Honda engine, so I think $150 is a fair price. And yeah, let me know guys what you think in the comments down below.